Hold on. I gotta mute. Hello, everybody. Floor's water, how's it going? I'm Floatin', welcome. Chaotic Chip, how's it going? How is everyone today? So, where we left off, we actually left off with that being unfinished, but I finished it on my own time, and then I worked on Scientist. Monique was here, and now that that's done, we're going to be working on the next couple of ones. Now, I do have a statue back there we got to finish up, and I think there's a one or two statues with, like, bits and little bits missing, so we'll have to finish that. See, I was going to say that, but I didn't want to risk sounding cheesy. How's the sound for the volume? Is it too loud? Ooh, Rothound is kind of a complicated one. Alright, well, let's work on Rothound. Let's see, so what are we gonna make gold on this thing? Probably the red. The rest are like various shades of brown. So that's gonna be interesting. We'll also change that little bit of black right there to it. How's it going, Mr. Zamboni? Welcome. I remember your user. Sorry for that. I was waiting on that to come out. I need to grab all of my stuff, actually. How much gold did I end up getting? See, those were, so 1, 2, 3. So a day will only get me 3? That kind of sucks. Which means every 24 hours I get like 5 double chests of gold nuggets. I guess it could be worse. I could just not have any, right? Ugh. Where is my Silk Touch pickaxe? Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Grab some of these beautiful winged sandals. Saving up right now. I'm about to buy 8 more piles of gold. I need to get the 3.2 mil. Alright, let's go ahead and move these shulker boxes. Somebody came to me and apparently they got it from an auction, so now they're selling him to me. They were auctioning something and somebody offered the piles of gold plus a whole bunch of other things. So they're like, ah, okay, I guess I'll just sell to Tattered Shield, which I greatly appreciate. I like it when people are like, oh yeah, that's the guy that wants an exorbitant amount of gold. What's the best way to get legendary gear? Probably just saving up to buy them. They're pretty dirt cheap. Although I think you can get them from archaeology, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where or how. I think it's honestly within anything, but I'm not entirely sure. See, a lot of old heads like me just have a bunch of spare legendary tools. So you can likely just ask around and see if somebody will sell you one. And it'll usually go for like max 10k depending on what you want. The only legendary tools I suggest getting are like an axe, pickaxe, and shovel. The swords and bows and stuff, it's like there's better options than legendary. Because you gotta remember, legendary is only diamond. I guess there's shields too. Alright. How do we get started on you? Trying to look for my gold. Or not my gold, my brown. The hell did I put all the brown stuff? We got concrete right here. That's definitely a limestone color, so it's a good thing we have that here. What about the hoe? Depends on what you need a hoe for. What do you need in the hoe for? Because if it's for, like, Jacko crop farming, then use a netherite hoe. Ooh, it yields better results. Yeah, I just get netherite in all honesty. Jacko crops, you're needing a netherite hoe. Yes, netherite is better than platinum. Platinum is diamond. Platinum's effectively diamond. It's a diamond alternative, not a netherite. The best gear is gravitite. At least utility-wise. If you want, like, it depends on what you need, right? Like, if you want to raid ancient cities, then go with shadow gear. If you want to fight spires, go with spirit armor or netherite. Either one works. If you want to just do some general exploring in the resource world and go mining for specific ores, your best bet's gonna be gravitite, right? Yeah, so there's that. Farming is gonna be netherite. Mining is gonna be legendary gear, so like tools and stuff. So your shovels, your axes, and your pickaxes are gonna be legendary. Your bow is likely gonna need to be spirit, you know? I have a whole farming guide. I have 2 farming guides on the channel if you want to take a look at them later. How do you get gravitite? You know how you upgrade diamond to netherite? You're going to do the same thing except with a gravitite crystal or whatever it's called. I think it's just called gravitite, right? Yeah, this gravitite. It's going to be the same thing. So diamond gear with the stuff. And then you need to... I mean, if you want to get it yourself, you're going to have to go to the Aether and find it underneath the Aether Islands. And then if you want to just buy it, you just need to make sure you get a template upgrade. But personally, I don't know. Choose your battle, you know? Choose what you want to do. Do you want to go mining or do you want to just do the easy route? Hey, Jackson, how's it going? How we doing? What are we doing? I mean, that's true, but you gotta remember, the Marauder fighting is really easy once you get, like, set up. Like, I have potions and stuff that I use, which makes the Spire fight super easy, right? Once you get, like, in the, like, what's the word, guys? It's like, once you're able to consistently beat him, it's definitely worth getting spirit armor. Honestly, I'd get one of every armor except Toxic Gear, because Toxic Gear sucks. Like, it's genuinely bad. Like, however bad you think it is, it's worse. Like, it's effectively a platinum downgrade. You get more value of keeping platinum armor platinum. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it actively hurts you. Hell yeah. Are there spires? I can teach you. See about getting the spire TPs, and I'll show you on stream how to do it, and you can try to do it yourself. They need to buff Toxic? No, from what I remember is they said that they're going to work on an actual use for Toxic. Because the issue with Toxic Gear is it doesn't really have a good use. You know what I mean? Okay, in that case. How do I not have brown concrete? Okay, I guess I just don't have any brown. That's fantastic. It always feels weird when you just don't have what you need. I guess we do have brown wool and a lot of it. Where's the brown one? There you are. Let me grab those. Let's take a look at our other blocks. Maybe we can find something that matches. This is a really weird color. That's why I'm kind of looking around for some different blocks here, seeing if we can't find anything good. Although I guess I'm going to have to make this gray terracotta go a long way. Alright, here we go, boys. Where is this start? Right here. What is this? This is brown? This is gray. Oh, if you just stay by the wall during the first stage, you'll have an easier time. Let the Marauder crash into the wall, and you'll be fine. Hey, Jay William, how's it going? Clicked on mistake. Oh, okay. I see how it is. You don't have to feel obligated to stay. It's okay. I understand. Alright, where's that sandstone? Or, not sandstone. What is it? Limestone? Yeah, this stuff. This stuff I need. We're building statues. Let's see, what do we got? It's gonna be like this. And then we're just gonna do some gold boots. Because I am lazy and I don't feel like doing all that with red. How do you get the crown thing? What are you talking about? Oh, the things on the comments? I think it's just you gotta stay a while and speak, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're one off for some reason. Huh. figure out why that is. Say hello to the cat. Get back here, you. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? This cat does not stay still. It is wild. It just, like, freaks out at everything. It's so full of energy. It's honestly rather exhausting. I'd rather just use the white that's there. When we're done with this, we're gonna have to go back and put, like, ambrosium on everything so that we can light everything up. Because this wall is super dark. Alright. We got the boots. And then I guess we gotta take this down. I don't know where I went wrong there. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Nope, that's not right. Oh yeah, I have the same issue. It's like, sometimes they eat it, but for the most part they don't. They said there was an issue because it's like technically a light block. Which is weird because it's like, redstone gives off light too, so I don't understand why they're able to eat redstone but not that. I don't know. Okay, so it's like this. Okay. I wonder what I'm gonna be doing for dinner tonight. What are we thinking, guys? What should I get? Let's hear some ideas. That's not a bad idea, actually, Miss. I didn't even read that right when you first sent it. That's not a bad idea to finish the archaeology while going ambrosium mining. Indian food? I can't eat Indian food. At least I'm like 90% sure I can't. Celiacs, remember? I mean, that's certainly an idea. I need more gold before I continue the fourth chorus project, so that could be something we do in the meantime. Hey, Husky, how's it going? Again, I still have celiac. I can't eat a quarter pound. You know what? I guess I could make myself some hamburgers. That's not a bad idea. Although I think I gotta go shopping for hamburger meat, so... I mean, I've been needing to go shopping for more meat anyway. I'm kind of out. I got a couple of pork chops left, but I have to, like, set them out and marinate them, and I've just not done that today, so... Can't really cook them up unless I just want plain pork, and who the hell wants to eat plain pork? I guess it's better than plain chicken, but I prefer to season my meat. Super chat is when you just pay money to say something, which, I mean, at this point, that's not really necessary. I can read all your comments just now. I can read them just fine. I don't need it. And you don't have to today. It's fine. Okay, so what I like to do when adding onions and like pickles to my hamburger is I'll cook the burger, right? And then when I go to add cheese to it, I place the onion and like the pickles or whatever on the burger and then put the cheese over it, so it actually like keeps all the juices in it while also like it keeps everything together. It's really nice. Do you think getting a rank is better than no rank? Well, there is a small advantage. I mean, you'll get a slightly bigger realm, but I suggest waiting until I suggest waiting until like there's an event going on, because there's usually a sale. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those are like the best time to buy Orbucks. I think last time I spent like $200 on Orbucks. It was wild. I can't remember the last time I did a Origin Realms giveaway. Usually during events, I guess, is when I do them, but we haven't had an event in many moons. Many moons have gone by since the last event. Must be taking quite a while for these guys to upgrade the world. Hey, Dazeek, how's it going? Dude, I so want crafters. Give them to me, please. Of anybody on the server, I need crafters the most. There's nobody needs crafters more than me. Okay? First off, May the 4th has been canceled. There will be no more Star Wars cosmetics. I don't know. I guess you must have missed that. That has been announced. Having said that, I got a gold farm, or 3 gold farms that need it. I got friggin' TNT farms, 2 of those that need them. String farm for twine to go into the TNT farm. You know? I need a lot of crafters. Speaking of which, I've not AFK'd to my TNT farms in quite a while, so I should probably go ahead and do that some more. But I need the gold more at this moment, so it's kind of why I've been AFKing at my gold farms. You guys have seen me on quite often, I'd imagine. I'm AFK like every single day on all 3 of my accounts. It's wild. Ugh. Cyber Monday is the Monday after Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I need to get the zoom mod. The zoom mod is so good. It's so funny too. Most players don't know what to spend rubies on. Ooh, I actually, hold on. If I was a normal player, if I'm a normal player, what am I spending rubies on? Food. Cosmetics. Decorations. That's about it. To be honest, it's like a lot of people, I mean in the past, not really now anymore, but people in the past have called the server like pay to win. And it's like, really? Pay to win? You're calling Origin Realms pay to win. You know, what do you get from spending money? You get cosmetics. Oh, well, you could spend the cosmetics for rubies. You get a lot of rubies by spending money. Oh, that's fair. I guess, right? You spend money, you get a cosmetic, you sell the cosmetic. And then it's like, so what are you spending those rubies on? Cosmetics. Yeah, but that's like minor things that don't actually matter that much, you know? If anything, having a bigger realm has been more of a hassle to me. Because now I have to mine everything. But that's more like first world problem stuff, you know what I mean? How do you get spawners? You find spawners in the resource world, you mine them, and you'll get these things called spawner fragments. Then you get a soul of a mob that can already have a spawner. So, spiders, cave spiders, blaze, zombie skeleton, stuff like that, right? And then you have the soul in the center with 8 spawner fragments surrounding it. Does fortune work on them? Yes, but not in the way you think. Fortune doesn't actually increase the chance, and this is what I've been told by the team. Fortune doesn't increase the chance that you get a spawner fragment, but it does give you a chance to get more spawner fragments when you get a spawner fragment, right? You're starting to hate Origin Realms? Why do you think? Why is that? Is it the community, or is it that there's just nothing going on? Yeah, you got it. I forgot about Guardians. I wouldn't have guessed Guardians. Yes, the cosmetics of Origin Realms are pay to win, but everything else is kind of... Wait, what? How is it pay... Wait. The cosmetics aren't pay to win, though. That's kind of my point, you know what I mean? Like, they don't do anything for you. Oh, well, you just have a lack of direction, but that's fair given the fact that the server literally hasn't updated. Like, usually what I'll say to people who's like, oh, I'm bored of Origin Realms is, well, that's just because, you know, the game itself is just Minecraft. You gotta figure out what to do. But even I'll admit, if it wasn't for my many projects, I'd have probably gotten bored as well. Like, the server desperately needs an update. So that's a fair criticism there. I'll give you that one. That's true. I mean, it's also fair that you probably just need to have a goal in mind, right? It's just Minecraft. Sometimes you also just need to take a break. Remember that. Take a break from time to time. It'll still be here when you get back. I hope. I'll be gone. I'll just vanish into dust. Please don't let me vanish to dust, man. I don't want to be dust. Same. System Z got me playing the game too. You know what's really funny is back in my day, the only armor types were netherite, shadow, and toxic. And I finally got my hands on some toxic armor, right? And this is back when strata golems were a thing. And I actually ran across a strata golem with my brand new shiny shadow armor. And it jumps up, and I remember this so vividly. I think that's the word, right? Vividly. And I remember it so vividly what they, when it jumped up and hit me, it actually turned me invisible. And out of nowhere, because occasionally when you were in the strata golems spawned everywhere. There was what biome was it? It looked like a plains biome, but it was hot. What are those called? It's not quite a desert. Savanna biome. I was in a savanna biome at the time. So the group of the lizard people spawned at the same time as my shadow gear went off and started attacking the strata golem because they got hit by the shockwave. And I was like, wow, shadow armor spawns the little lizard guys. And then when I tried to make it happen again, it didn't work. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm just stupid. Have you guys gotten fooled by anything like that before? You hated strata golems? Everyone hated strata golems until they got rid of strata golems. When they replaced strata golems with blighted golems, there was like a group of people who were all like, oh, bring back our man, he did nothing wrong. And I'm like, BS, he did nothing wrong. That guy was a friggin' blight to society. He was awful. I hated the strata golem. He's the worst. He spawned in everywhere. He spawned in mesas. He spawned in deserts. He spawned in savannas. And anytime you'd come across one, you'd come across a friggin' colony of them, right? Like they just, it is bad. It's really bad. Well, they're not called strata golems. They're called blighted golems. I think the most nuisance mobs, first one, obviously the Wrangler, he's the absolute worst, but the Grims are pretty bad too. Like, those guys are so annoying because they're always just out of range. Gullets and Phantoms are really annoying for new players, I'll admit. Like, Gullets deal a lot of damage. Like, oh my god. If you don't have armor, or worse, have like weak armor, you'll die very quickly. That is true. I kind of forgot how much damage they deal to new players because of how like long it's been since I've actually had to deal with wraiths, you know? I'm always well armed when dealing with wraiths, so they don't deal that much damage to me. No, they're not only, they're also in caves, remember? The deep caves? There's a court case in Cobble Galaxy right now. What's going on there? I think the most annoying part of Wranglers isn't like how difficult they are to deal with. They're actually really easy to deal with. Like, they don't have that much health. And like, you know, hitting them once is enough to remove the rope. But the issue is that they're a momentum stopper. So anytime you're building up momentum on, like, if you're in the resource world or you fighting a spire, right? If you're, like, comboing off on something or just trying to escape, they drag you kicking and screaming back. And that's annoying. That's just irritating to deal with. That's wraiths, not phantoms. What are wraiths? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of phantoms. What are wraiths? Yeah, okay, that's... What, did I say phantom before? Wraiths still spawn in the... Wraiths still spawn in the Deep Dark, do they not? Or not the Deep Dark, but, like the little... things. I did? Okay, that's my bad. I'm hungry. Do I want to order a pizza, bro? Let me see if I got anything in the fridge. I had grilled cheese last night. So you know I don't have any food. What am I using for the red? I guess we're still going with gold. But in this case, we will go with gold bricks. So, what's everybody been up to today? How's everybody's day been? Anything of excitement? Any exciting things happen? I will admit the skin doesn't do very well with the gold, but it's on my wall, so we gotta turn it gold. Made my whole thing gold. If anyone wants those rubies, you're more than welcome to it. Wait, hold on. I forgot to check if these arms are symmetrical. Yeah, they seem to be. Okay. Very nice cat on your back. I'd have considered auctioning for it, but I can't afford that stuff, man. Did you get that from the auction? I keep spending all my money on friggin' 2021 piles of gold. It's actually like super draining. It's like I can't ever save up for anything else. Anytime I try to save up on actual like rubies for something, somebody else is like, "Hey, I got 21 piles of gold. You interested?" And I'm like, "Yeah, baby. Watch out." You know? Cuz like I can't say no to it. I'd imagine, yeah. 16 mil is rather rough. What was the number for my piles of gold? Isn't it like 84 million or something? And what's wild is Sauce Girl still has more money than me. I don't think I'll ever end up having more money than Sauce Girl. I'm not even trying. Not even going to attempt it. Sauce Girl's got about 3 or 4 years on me. 8.8 mil. See, I just got done spending 3 mil on a friggin' clover bow. I did end up saving up for a clover bow, so that was nice. Now all I need is a sword and the pickaxe I sold, and I'll be good. I'll have the whole set. Because I got a hoe, an axe, and a shovel. What is she trading it for? It better not be gold. I have like a burning in my left nostril. Forgot my friggin' rights and lefts for a second there. It is so painful. It's like when your nose is too clear, so air just straight up burns. It's like you blow your nose a little bit too hard one time, and now you're just on fire. Perpetual fire. It's actually painful. Hate it when that happens. For what? Oh, ore bucks. Okay. It's gonna be a bit awkward. By the way, I have like so much wool, so if anyone needs wool, just let me know. I have so much, I'm just gonna give it away. Not all of it, obviously, because anytime I need it, I need to have enough. But like, you know, if anyone's like, hey, I could use a couple stacks, I'll just toss some your way, you know? A little confusing, but it's alright. We'll need black for that. We can make it gold. They probably stole their mom's credit card or something. I don't know. Brown, gray. That is also brown. Your gold flesh face. You liking the statue so far? Am I doing a decent enough job? You'll forever be part of Tattered Shield's legacy. You're like, oh yeah, now I absolutely am. And then I'll do something like terrible. Like get into a horrible car accident that's totally my fault. I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. On purpose, you know. I'm not one of those psychos who drives down the road 60, going like 60 in a 25. I am a rather safe driver. What about you guys? Everyone who drives, would you consider yourself a safe driver? Do you find yourself speeding often? Because the most I'll speed is like 5 over the speed limit. And people call me crazy. The trick is not to drive, I suppose. Where'd all this come from? Who's above me? Was that a gift? A gift from the heavens? Point is not to speed. Yeah, but there's a difference between like speeding and going slightly over. For the most part, I only go over because the hell was that? The rest of traffic is already going that fast, and you need to be able to keep up in order to do things like merge and stuff. It's really funny when people... I'll be going like... just like straight up the speed limit, and people are rushing by me the entire time. It's really funny. Because it's like you can speed all you want. You're not saving yourself any time. Like, for the most part, you know, let's say you have an hour trip. You're not going to save much time by going 70 and a 60. You know, you'll save yourself, like, what, 2 minutes? It's not going to be that much. What's up? It's all these people here. I wish I could eat a donut. I like donuts. I miss them. Especially powdered donuts. What's y'all's favorite donut flavor? What's your favorite flavor of donut? I gotta say, powdered donuts are the best for me. I love them. Cheers. Ed Sheeran. I forget who Ed Sheeran is, actually. Who is that? Blueberry or strawberry frosting? Interesting. What's the donut talk? I do not know. Har, I'm very funny. I'm hilarious. I'm pretty sure Canada doesn't allow you to enjoy things or something like that. I can't remember. They have like a policy against eating horrible things for your body that taste delicious. Like they bag their milk too, from what I hear. I don't know. You're getting a Dunkin' soon? From what I hear, Dunkin' Donuts is terrible. A lot of people like their coffee, though, so I guess they got that going for them. I don't know. I don't eat donuts. I can't have them. I have celiacs, so I cannot consume gluten. What's the difference between bagged milk and cartoned milk? Like, I'll make fun of it, but I really don't care that much, you know what I mean? Like, that's not the determining factor of why I don't like Canada. Convenience? Ah, okay. Yeah, they also pay for you to die. So that's fun. Let's see here. The issue with America and our healthcare, like the reason America typically can't get free healthcare is because a lot of us are just too unhealthy. Our industry is incredibly unhealthy, so we couldn't sustain such a large country with the poor diets we have, you know? It'd be too much of a burden, and we'd also have to start axing people. You know what I mean? It would get ugly really quick. Why are y'all barking, by the way? What the hell? I mean, that's one of many reasons. There's a whole bunch of them, but, you know. I'm actually curious, guys. On your opinions, let's say, hear me out. Let's say you could get free healthcare, right? And it's like absolutely the best healthcare in the world. Like, you get a broken arm and it's actually fully healed, you know, completely free, mind you, by the let's say you break it in the morning, it's healed by the afternoon. You're good as new. However, you're not allowed to eat outside the designated, like, the government chooses what you eat. You know, they're like, look, if you want this stuff, we're going to have to decide what you eat so that you don't get, you know, become a burden on the tax base. Would you take that? You take the freedom of being able to choose what you eat? And it's, you know, they'll be like, you know, we see that you have an allergy, so obviously we're not going to force you to eat this. How's it going, Nathaniel? Welcome. Like, you're giving up some of your freedoms, but in exchange you get like an amazing healthcare system. For me, you know, I don't really want the government deciding what I can and can't eat. But even I'll admit I'd be tempted. Depends on what they decide. Well, you never know. I mean, it could just depend on the administration, like whoever's in office at that time. It could just depend on, you know, you know, I don't know. Nutrient slop? Yeah. Flavorless balls of Jell-O that has all the nutrients you need. I mean, I feel like because we've had such a taste of food, right? Like, we've experimented so much with our different flavors and stuff that most of us are like, I like the taste of actual food. I don't want the nutrient Jell-O, right? And that's probably what it would be. It'd be like a gelatin, you know, it'd probably have like mixed bug protein, and because, you know, the whole push to eat bugs, which is stupid. But you'd have the people like pushing it. It's like, oh, it's super cheap to make. It's very low in, like, the unnecessary fats and stuff that you don't need. You know, it doesn't have the sugar, and most people won't even be able to tell the difference. I feel like give it a generation or two of that being introduced, and people would just get used to it. You know, people would be born, grow up with, like, knowing nothing else, and they just eat it without thinking about it. Because I'm not going to lie, like, there's plenty of things that have bugs in it that I'm completely fine with eating. Peanut butter, for example, you know? I love peanut butter. But, I mean, I know there's bugs in it. Not on purpose. But most of us would be fine with eating bugs if it tasted fine, you know? For me, I prefer my bugs to come from the ocean because ocean bugs are delicious. Crab and lobster and shrimp. Right now, I just want to see the server get updated to the latest version. But I'd also like outside of that, I do want to see goblins. I want to see a new spire or a thing, you know. Seafood is so expensive. Depends on where you live. You got to think. The reason seafood is expensive in some places rather than the other is transportation, right? So, like, if you live in Florida, seafood's actually rather cheap. But you also have the downside of living in Florida. Yeah, I'm still working on the new boss design, by the way. I've not stopped working on it, but I've kind of reached the equivalent to like a writer's block. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's just transportation. That's the big thing for like most food expenses. That's why when you see things like gas go up in price, food goes up in price. It's not because like these companies, you know, never mind. Why is that not working? Something's wrong, guys. What is it? I think I need to lower these. Florida's icky. Florida's got a lot wrong with it. More Mother Nature than anything else for me. Not yet. I don't want to live next to a living bear trap, even though I think they're adorable. I do think alligators are cute, by the way. I really like them. I would never want to be near one, though. But it just feels like Mother Nature doesn't want us to live on the coasts, you know? From California to friggin' Florida. It's like Mother Nature's like, you know, humanity, could you not be here? Really, alligator tastes amazing? You've had alligator? I'm not going for Realm of the Month. Also, I need all of them, but once I'm done with the statue, then I'll do them. I like to do them alone, though, because I go faster. I've had shark before. I've never had alligator. Guys, look at how ridiculous this is. I have like 200,000 ruby blocks in block form. Yeah, I will need the TPs. Ooh, a lunar key. Ooh, that's expensive. And it makes sense, but still. Man, does anyone remember? I don't need him right now. I'm gonna finish the statue first. Would you like a couple of ruby blocks? I can give you a couple stacks. No, it's about 200,000 in ruby blocks. Yeah, I got all these stacks that I just won't have space for. That's orange concrete. I can't give that away. Who wants money? Boom. Boom. Have money. Ah, don't be greedy now. I know you're a dragon. You, much like my goblin kind, are greedy. But don't worry, I am as well. I am a literal goblin. Alright, we need sandstone. Oh, I don't have that much garden sand. You can't have all the gold. I'm also, to answer your question, I don't know if I answered your question, but no, I'm not going for Realm of the Month anytime soon. My realm's nowhere near finished enough to really go for something like that. I would rather win off of, like, a finished realm. Not much. Maybe 1,000 or 2,000 apiece, if it's full. You could also just go... You can go AH find capture, and you can see the general... Ooh, a zombie villager. Stop flexing on me. Is Chacky in the stream right now? Uh, 10 slots left for the player statues. We have... Hold on. We're building 3. We have 1 over there, so effectively 2. So I have 18 more to build, with 10 needing to be filled in with names. 10 names remaining. So any of my subscribers who want one and don't already have one, let me know. Write your name down. items are just thing but covered in cheese. Potato covered in cheese. Nachos covered in cheese. What's up? What kind of cheese do you guys like the most? Are you wanting a statue Dragon Claw? I gotta say, nothing beats a good Munster. Oh, you guys are talking about the ruby blocks? I actually might. I might just do like a drop. Ah, fuck. Ah, you. Ah. Hey, thanks for thanks for the super chat. My cat just jumped up and missed the jump, and the claws just like dug directly into my side. Ah. Damn it. That actually left a mark. Go lie down. Ooh. That hurts. Oh, man. That's fair. I love cats, but like sometimes they do stupid things for no reason and you're just like, wait, I thought you wanted me to pet your belly. Oh, wait a minute, I have a shovel. Oh, who wants some ruby blocks real quick? I'm about to make it rain. I'm gonna throw some over there too. Hey, thanks for another super chat. Appreciate it, Rodhound. Oh. I'm gonna throw some more. Go. Don't die trying to get him. Okay, so that's all brown underneath. Here, I'm out of ruby blocks in my inventory right now. Wait till I'm taking down another statue. Yeah, it's not worth dying over. Does anyone remember when you actually had to pay to get to your grave? Those were dark times. Does anyone remember? I think it was like 200 rubies. And okay. For those who actually played it and were on during that time, did anyone else feel like 200 rubies was impossible to get? I'm like, 200 rubies, that's... How do you even get that many? Oh, it was 250, you're right. I'm like, oh my god, like, you can barely get rubies. But now I'm like, 16,000? Well, whatever, I'll get it. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, because you didn't know how to get them. And back then, getting rubies was pretty hard too, you know? But you didn't know how to get them, so the only thing you got them from were like chests and stuff. And chests only gave you like 10 or 20. I did too. I had like I didn't say a full set of diamonds, but I had a decent amount of diamonds when I first started. And then I couldn't friggin' get them back because I didn't have rubies, and I died. I forget what I died to. I think I just fell like an idiot, but, you know. That kind of thing happens from time to time. It happens. Oh, man. What was your guys' first mob that you encountered that really killed you a bunch? For me, it was the lizard squad guys. You guys know who I'm talking about. The lizard guys absolutely annihilated me. Specifically the one that summoned the tornadoes. I died so many times to those stupid tornadoes. Hey, how's it going, Brady? Iguanas, yeah. Oh yeah, the sporents. We're making rot hounds right now. All right, let's see. Sand. Why are you barking, baby? Hey, Devin, how's it going? We'll put your name down once I'm done with the statue. So here's what I'm gonna do. After I'm done with this statue, we're going to write more names down for those who want them, for my subscribers who want them, and then I'll do the spires. How many spires are there, by the way? Okay, so we'll spend like 8 minutes fighting all the spires. What's your in-game name? I'm not super impressed with this face. We may have to come back and do it again one day. For now, we'll accept this, but I definitely think I could do better. We're actually gonna, we'll just build a little top. What's my playtime? Several months, let me see. 4 months. 13 days. I mean, you know, I do a lot of streaming. What kind of Nintendo Switch? Is it just a normal one or a Switch 2? No, I just downloaded a mod to add it. It's honestly not that useful. Oh my god, could you imagine they come out with a Switch 3? Would y'all buy it? Would y'all buy the Switch 3? Oh, excuse me. Bro, you got a forehead right now. Oh, you have a forehead here too. We're just gonna shrink that forehead down a little bit. How long do you guys think it'll be until FPS doesn't matter anymore? I feel like, just like, you know how like most games, back in the day, if a game was more realistic, it'd be really cool, right? Like The Last of Us or Call of Duty. But I feel like we've reached the peak of realism, right? Like, most modern games are basically realistic. You know what I mean? Like, they're nearly perfect. If I was a peasant from back in the New Ages, I'd see, or back in the old ages, I said the New Ages like an actual friggin' caveman. If I was like a peasant from back in the day and I saw like a video playing of, you know, some of these video games, I'd think, oh, that's just the future, right? But like, I feel like we're gonna reach that with FPS as well, because like, how long until games don't need to run any smoother? Why is this head so damn complicated? What? Did you make this skin, by the way, Broadhelm? What's the story behind it? Sorry about that. Keyboard's still a little wonky. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. You got a commission? Really? Ruby's commissioned or real world money? I think I'm still wearing the skin that Dino made for me. I made this skin, and then Dino made me gold. And I was like, yeah, this is nice. I like this. I think I just have it on still. That could be pretty cool, like an Easter egg hunt almost. Sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, Rodhound. We're gonna have to come back to this. Like, I'm finishing this now, but I feel like we can do better. I don't think I gave your skin justice. I'm sorry about this. I'm not super impressed with my work right now. It's like, it's there. We know who it is. We can do better. So we're going to have to revisit this one day. We'll revamp it. It really does. Domino, could you not? Come here, baby. Come here. What are you barking at? Why are you barking at the cat? Why do you keep barking at the cat? It's not like it's demon spawn. It's just a baby kitten. It's just a baby. Here. Have a check. Go lay down. Changing the teeth? There's teeth. Oh! Alright, so here's the deal. When we come back to this, the flesh bits are going away. They're going to be replaced with actual proper red, right? Save for the boots. You look fly in those boots, okay? The black will still be replaced with gold. However, the red parts will be red, and we're going to give you some gold dentures. What's my best experience with staff? You're talking about Origin Realm staff? Hard to say. Most of them don't really... like, I'm not... I don't know. I feel like when most people deal with staff, it's for a bad reason. Either they're getting warned, or, you know, somebody stole something. It's like dealing with the police, you know? Wow, that's tough, actually. I think I did a beauty contest or something like that. What is it called, guys? The ones where you add the cosmetics. And that was pretty fun. I think there was some staff members with it. The only staff I've ever really worked with on builds was Noct, but that was because technically Noct was a mod at the time. Alright, for my subscribers who want a player statue, write your in-game name in the YouTube chat so I know, or just DM me. Alright. Loose Penguin. Didn't I already write your name down? I feel like I already did. I think I got you already. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I got you. If Wind and Waves is on the normal Switch, then I'll buy it. But if not, I'm not going to. Hi, Floatin', I got you. To switch to an exclusive, cool. I'm not playing it. I will. I'll need all of them. And then T... No, who was the one that messaged me earlier wanting one? Oh, Tob. Alrighty. Alright, is that everybody? Largo, leave it. I'd like to work on streams, but I hate the sound of my own voice, so editing kind of sucks. I'm also just at work all the time, so I don't have that much time to do it. But I have been working on videos. It's just I get so distracted easily. So I hear my voice once and I'm just like, oh, I gotta do this again. Alright. You know, my old username used to be Dragon something. It was like Dragon with numbers at the end. I can't remember what the numbers were. So that's interesting. But that was when I had the cracked Minecraft. I do need the spires, yes. You said there's only 4, right? Or are there 5? Alright. Damn. Switch games are ridiculously expensive. And they don't believe in sales. Like, nothing's ever on sale. Is that all of them, or is there one more? I thought there was 5. Let me get B1. My first Switch 1 game was technically Super Mario, or the racing one when that first came out. But the game I actually bought with it was Pikmin 3, because I really liked the Pikmin games. Get out of here, kitty cat. Go back to which you've came. Who here has Super Smash Bros? What do y'all main? I main the big boy King K. Rool. I'll tell you what, I am very much a bully. What's my best time? 1 minute and 29 seconds. That's my absolute best time. My average time is like 1 minute and 40. Yeah, solo. With multiple people, I think my best time's like 1 minute 15. Fun. Hell yeah. Bro's trying to advertise the server to me. I'm good. I don't need another Cobblemon server. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's all that useful. I don't know if you could sell it for that much. I don't know many people that are, Oh no, I gotta deal with a laggy marauder. What the hell? I'm not fighting this. We're gonna wait a couple of minutes. How's it going, Janet Marshall? Welcome. I'm not fighting a... okay. Yeah, I'm not fighting a laggy marauder. That is the actual worst. It's like... that's that whole meme about... Would you rather have no Wi-Fi or slow Wi-Fi? I'd rather have no marauder than a laggy marauder. Come here, baby. Not you, Domino. Oh, man. The arena? Oh, yeah. Let me show you the, I've built my own spire out of gold. Thus, I also have a gold spire arena. Forgot how bright my damn realm was. The entire floor is like frog lights. Mr. Goldspire is how you get in, by the way. Oh my god, 3D World was a game I played like a whole bunch on the 3DS. What's wrong, Mr. Villager? Why are you sad? Is it because you don't have any other villager friends? I'm sorry, maybe one day. This is the current treasure room I have. It's not much. Not compared to the old treasure room. I miss the old treasure room. Who's an OG? Who remembers the first treasure room? I'm just that good. No, you can't actually interact with the, you can't actually interact with the villagers. It's really funny that the only villager I got is yellow, which is perfect. Alright. Let's go change our drip, and then we're gonna find a, we're gonna go fight that marauder now. We just have to have a change in drip. I'm gonna put on something I haven't put on in a while. I do not have a turtle farm, no. It's probably something I should put on, or like make, but I'm so bored. Like, I don't, they're so boring, you know? Alright, we're bringing back the old Raven set. With my favorite crown and fist. I'm looking drippy as hell. I look so good. Look at me. I'm fancy. Here, let's take this armor off. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Dude, the Raven wings were so cool. Oh, I already had the teleports here. Appreciate it, but it was unnecessary. Let's go ahead and battle. Wee. Dude, Gravitite armor's the best. Alright, yeah, we're not dealing with the lag anymore. It was definitely the change of drip, guys. The Marauder did not approve of my drip. You hate Nintendo? They're very greedy. Nintendo is the Disney of Japan. Like, Disney is genuinely a scumbag company. I like a lot of their products that they've made back in the day. But, like, let's be honest. They're a soulless, greedy corporation. I feel like Nintendo's the same, except instead of movies, they're, like, video games and stuff. It's just Japanese Disney. That's the best way of describing it. No, I don't think Nintendo's EA. I don't think Nintendo's EA. I really feel like Disney is the best corporation to really tie it to. Because, like, in the same way that Disney will try and take down anyone who so much as draws a picture of Mickey Mouse, Nintendo basically does the same thing with any of their properties, too. Even if it's a, like, a fan-made thing because they really like the thing. You know what I mean? The gold fist is so peak. I know, right? I got it as a gift. You know what? No, say what you want about EA, but they do make decent games. Which, for the life of me, I can't remember any of their games. But I know they've made decent games. They're just greedy. I feel like Nintendo's just getting worse at making games, you know what I mean? I can't remember the last Nintendo game I've actually enjoyed playing. I thought Legends Arceus was rather fun, but then when I found out you couldn't battle with people, like, it was kind of lame. Psst. Stop it. I do not have time to defend my food. When do you guys think was, like, peak gaming? Like, what year do you think we just had, like, or I guess, like, group of years, did y'all think we just had the most consistent games coming out? I feel like one of these last couple of years have been pretty good for, like, retro games, right? Silksong, Pal World, Helldivers, a bunch. Well, I guess Helldivers isn't really retro, is it? We had, like, Repo. 2009? What came out in 2009? The mix of 3DS games? Oh, yeah. I gotta say, for Nintendo, the 3DS was definitely the best. Like, it was just banger after banger. And I didn't even use the 3D function for the most part. But the DS and 3DS, absolute peak. Although the GameCube is a close second, nothing beats Super Mario Sunshine and Super Monkey Ball. Oh, and don't forget Pikmin. I actually had, what was it? What's the game with, Starkiller? I had that for the DS. It was the one where you confront Vader and Palpatine. I think it's the second one. I had it for the DS. It was actually horrible. It was, first off, it was difficult as hell. But second off, it was just bad. It's like clearly not meant for the DS, but they really tried to make it work. I also had Call of Duty, yeah, I had Call of Duty for Black Ops 1 for the friggin' DS as well. It looked so bad. It was horrible. The Wii U. I've never had a Wii U. I just had a Wii. A Wii. And I think we all know what I'm gonna say. Friggin' Wii Sports is the game to play. I don't care what anyone says. I don't even care that the Wii had other games. Wii Sports. That's the only game I need. I guess Super Mario, or yeah, Mario Galaxy was alright. Dude, I still play Black Ops 3. Although I will admit, recently I've been playing more Black Ops 1. I don't know why, but 5, despite being a difficult and terrible map, I've just been playing the hell out of it. Was there any Pokemon game on the... Okay, the only Pokemon game on the Wii that I enjoyed was Pokemon Rumble. I really do like the Pokemon Rumble games. Oh man, maybe we should do another Black Ops Zombie stream. Well, what have we done already? We did the moon Easter egg. Oh, you know what? I died during the Origins Easter egg. Maybe we should try that again. I could do a Black Ops Zombie stream. Do we want Black Ops 1 or 3? I don't really like 2 all that much. Transit's pretty fun with friends. Not if you're trying to do the Easter egg, though. I'll say Transit is actually booty if you're trying to do the Easter egg. It's like the worst map. But oh, like if you're just trying to survive like high rounds on Transit, it's actually pretty fun. Hey, knock it off. Animals, stop. Come here. Largo, come here. Domino, you too, come here. Leave the cat alone. Leave it alone. Stop chasing it. Battlefront game. Maybe. I've heard Battlefront's pretty fun. I think the Russian Badger did a video on it. That was pretty funny. He's like going around killing people as Ewoks. Ooh, that was really close. Maybe we will get a finish. Probably not, but maybe. Wow. You know, I fought the Marauder like well over... I probably like... I want to say close to 2,000 times at this point. I have yet to get a finish. I hate to admit it, but I do know quite a lot about Star Wars. It's like, I'm not the biggest fan of it, you know? I'm not like a fanboy. But I just know a lot about the lore. I just have a lot of days where I just listen to it. In my opinion, the prequels are the best. But to be honest, they're the best because the Clone Wars definitely helped it, you know? I'm not a big fan of the original trilogy. Like, it's alright, but... Well, Nathaniel, you gotta realize that they're playing to, like, the lowest common denominator. And unfortunately, that means, like, they're, making games for stupid people. Which is why a lot of them are pretty boring. At least on the Pokemon side. From what I hear, the Legend of Zeldas are pretty good. Okay, to be fair, the prequels are pretty bad, like, objectively. But because we grew up with them, we have, like, nostalgia for it. And the Clone Wars series definitely added to it and made them a lot better. Still, I gotta say, Hayden Christensen did a really good job as Anakin. Dude, those fights were the best! It's wild that they had to slow them down because of how fast they were going. To be fair, that's actually not true. At least not completely. So while, yes, Vader's suit was weak to lightning, he actually had a countermeasure against that and insulated his suit. So it wasn't nearly as weak. The reason it ended up killing him in the final movie is because they, during the fight between Luke and Vader, I mean, Luke just cuts off his hand, exposing the wires and stuff, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having the installation. He was like wearing rubber gloves, you know what I mean? Like, his suit was insulated against lightning. So it was lightning resistant, it's not lightning proof. So like if he just got blasted a whole bunch, he'd still definitely feel it. But it wouldn't immediately kill him. You know, the saddest part, and I keep saying this, and I'll always say it, is the saddest part of Anakin Skywalker's story is that no matter what he did throughout his entire life as a living man, he always called someone else master. Okay, I guess I'm out of white terracotta here. Wow, okay. I think that's a sign to go ahead and call it a stream. We have been streaming for like 2 hours. Last chance for people to go ahead and get their names on the wall. We got like 8 slots left. Is there anybody who doesn't have a statue who wants a statue? He'd go back to the white side? What? You mean the light side? Whoa, what do you mean by the white side, Brady? Damn. He's already white? Not anymore. Hi, Floatin', we got your name down. Chacky, I'm pretty sure we already had you on here. Let's double check, though. I mean, eventually, but he was pretty charred for a while, if you know what I mean. Bro got turned to a marshmallow that fell in the fire pit. Have a good one, Jackson. I believe you're on this wall somewhere. Could have sworn we had your name here. Maybe not. I guess not if you don't recognize any of your name or any of these skins. How do you spell your in-game name exactly? Okay, kitty cat, I need you to move, baby. Go lie down. Leave the cat alone. Okay, thank you. Go lie down, baby. What do y'all think of the 4th chorus so far? Is it looking good? Be honest. I got your name, Floaty. You're right before Chacky. See you right here. Nope, you're before that. There we go. We got you, buddy. Yeah, I swore I wrote your name down before. Anywho, everybody, I appreciate y'all for joining me. Leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord to be notified anytime we go live, as well as sign up for any giveaways and stuff, which we are about to do for Cobblemon. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow.